Before we get started, whoa, what was that? Woo, 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 what's going on? I want to let everybody know that we are on WDDS, Dirty TV, the dirtiest station in the world, Detroit's Double D's. We are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope every Thursday from 8 o'clock until 9 o'clock. And, ooh, what's going on here? I can hear a player. Oh, I did not even know that was still going on. And that was Nick Curran. And beside that, who do we have in our studio tonight? We have the lovely and talented Pretties for Pitties ambassadors, Michelle and Rachel. And today they're here to tell us a little bit about Pretties for Pitties, especially this time of year when dogs are outside and are having a really hard time getting any kind of shelter. That's what they do, but we're not going to get too much into that right now. We're going to start out from the beginning, if that's okay with you. Why don't you let us know just how you got started with Pretties for Pitties and why you do it and why you continue to do it and why you love it so much.
Okay.
Get to you. On the spot, bitch. Oh, you can swear, by the way, and okay. I can drink beer. And I just want to let everybody know, for some reason, there's a freaking Statue of Liberty behind her. I have no idea what's going on there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She's masked, too.
Mm-hmm.
So we got started back in 2014, August. We were planning a calendar for another nonprofit in Detroit, another bully breed nonprofit, helping them raise funds. Mm-hmm. And we did everything we could to raise enough money so we could print the calendar and just get everything behind it, hand it over to them so they could just sell it and 100% profits go to them. Mm-hmm. I was volunteering with them at the time. Mm-hmm. I was volunteering at animal shelter, too. Walking dogs, cleaning cages, all that good stuff.
Because you love the puppy dogs. That's why I love you guys. You're so sweet.
Love them.
What is happening on the screen? There's something spinning. Hooray! Hooray, huzzah. Okay, go ahead.
So, after doing that, we had a big, huge, success with it, and everybody was like, we love this pinup girl and Pitbull thing.
I liked it too.
Yeah, and so they're like, we love this whole Pretties for Pitties thing, and so we officially became a nonprofit after that. Started selling merch and doing another calendar for ourselves the next year.
I'm having issues. I need my partner. Go ahead, continue.
It's okay. And then from there, figuring out what our mission was going to be besides educating, what we wanted our profits of the nonprofit to go to, how we wanted to help in the community. And we reached, besides educating and advocating, we wanted to help with owner retention, which is a fancy word for helping owners keep their dogs that fall in hard times so they don't surrender them to shelters and rescues.
And that's a big thing right now because people are losing their jobs and people don't have the money. Are you seeing a lot of that happening? I mean,
we have seen a lot of it since we started, because we started when we hit that economic downfall with housing and job loss and people fleeing the state.
Absolutely.
So
I feel short. Hang on one second. I feel short. This is not happening.
And you're not short.
Okay, nothing is happening. I actually was chitty-chatting with some people from the Detroit dog rescue.
DDR?
Yeah, DDR.
Yeah.
And they were, their dogs, they just rescued some cute little puppies, and oh my gosh, and they're having a hard time. And then I was just, the Detroit No Good Girls.
Yes.
By the way, did you see that? I tagged you on that?
I didn't.
They are looking for crates. They need 7 crates.
Okay.
So if anybody out there, or you, or people that you're affiliated with, can get a hold of those gals, they are in need of like 6, 7, or 8 crates.
Okay.
So yeah, we're all in this together. We have to get
We
them.
are.
Yeah.
We work with a lot of different rescues and shelters. When we have extra supplies, we call them, we're like, are you in need? And if they are, we hand it over. If we have extra, we actually have a fund in our fundraising when we have our donation jar out at Autorama and our different events. Our donation jar goes to a Sage Fund, which is a dog that we had, one of our first fosters. And she had heartworm, and the shelter took her over so she could get paid for her heartworm treatment. Which is super expensive for a dog to get treated for.
How much is heartworm?
It can cost $1,000 to $2,000 to treat, depending on how far along they are.
No way.
Yeah.
But here.
So the prevention is really cheap. It's like $10 a month to give a dog heartworm preventatives. If they get it, it's thousands of dollars, and the dog has to stay crated. They can't be active because it's working their heart. If their heart gets pumping too much,
Oh, this sounds painful.
it like pretty much kind of explodes if they get, yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
So, yeah, so heartworm's a horrible thing.
This is my sub tonight, everybody. This is Jimmy Alter. He decided to stay an extra hour just to be my co-penartner. He looks like he's in penartner. He looks like he's in kind of a bad penartner mood. You in a good mood?
No, I'm in a great mood.
Bump it.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Let's do
yeah,
it.
I'm good. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good. Yeah.
Good. Okay. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I just caught this. I walked into. Was this for a dog rescue or something? Or is this,
We're a nonprofit dog. We help keep dogs with their owners instead of them surrendering to shelters and rescues.
Oh, nice.
So when owners fall in hard times. So then with that, instead of just having like a food bank or giving supplies, we actually, like, the owner signs up they fill out an application. We go to their house. We check on the dog's living conditions.
Aww.
So we actually do like animal welfare checks.
Mm-hmm.
We go monthly. We usually, what I found was the number one reason why people surrender their dogs, they can't afford to feed them.
Right.
They got these little puppies, and now they're 100-pound dogs.
Oh, right.
And they're eating 50-pound bags of food every 2 weeks or every week.
They can't afford it.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, I wasn't expecting it to be so much, or they lost their job, or et cetera, et cetera. So that extra 50-pound bag of food every month we can bring them can help them get by in between they're buying their own food. Some people are on Social Security, disability, or have lost their jobs.
Yeah, through this.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk about the show. I wanted to say, because I thought I caught that, and like my fiance is starting a soaping company that's going to be sort of philanthropic, and some of the money from the soaping is going to be going to local charities, and we wanted a dog rescue to be one of the charities, so we'll have to talk about
Ooh.
that. Yeah.
Hooking it up. See how it's happening around
My
here?
husband wants to do like the same type of thing with weed and animal
perfect.
rescue.
Yeah, that's great.
I can talk to me about that.
Yeah.
Totally. Okay. On to Rachel. Rachel, how and when did you get involved?
I got involved in 2016.
Were you one of the lovely models because you're so hot?
I started out as a model ambassador, and I'm now the
Quickly
vice president.
became.
Because you're smart and hot. That's why. Yeah, she's
not
a catch.
just a pretty blonde.
I don't show
not.
up only for photo ops. We'll just leave it at that.
Ooh, I like it. I like it a
So,
lot.
She puts her muscle into it.
Yeah. Oh, I've been there.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know
you sit
you-
there. Yeah, we go to
You
the.
volunteered your time at our event.
I did, kind of. I just, partial. Just gotta pay the boys sometimes. They get all cranky if they don't get money. You know, band guys, they're
Yeah.
assholes.
It's true.
Just kidding.
t-shirts.
I played one
I'm
gig.
kidding.
I played one gig with her in my life.
You
and
did. It was fun
I
though.
wasn't an
Tough, huh?
asshole though.
You were great. That was the best. That's when I started. I'm like, man, I like this guy. I could play with
Yeah.
him forever.
I
And
think
look
I
at
waited
Tasha's dancing. Look at her. Bum bum, she bum bum, ba-da-bum, bum boom, she boom, boom bum bum boom, she
I
boom.
like somebody else's dances to no music.
I like it.
I think that night, I'm pretty sure that we played at like 11 or something. I waited till like 1 in the morning to get paid, which was fine.
Did I pay you? It wasn't me paying you. Was it me? Oh,
Yeah, you paid me something.
This is embarrassing. I had no idea. Did
But I
I?
had to be at the airport at 4:30 in the morning.
Wait, but I mean,
And I
like,
hadn't packed yet.
Oh, no.
I was flying down to Austin.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
No. No, it was great because it
He's
was
embarrassing me publicly for this.
no, it was
Shame.
it was a perfect situation because we're like-minded.
We are.
You know,
We're
yeah.
writing a song together right now, but that's beside the point. Who cares about us? Let's
I'm
get back to
excited.
you.
We care about
I am
you guys.
actually. Hey, if anybody has any questions for these lovely ladies or wants to actually know how to donate, on our page we actually have the full bio and with the the 2 places that they can actually you had 2 different areas. They had is it a PayPal and another?
Probably our website. Maybe I'm
Yeah, I
guessing.
actually cut and pasted all of that into our site.
Yeah, you
So-
can do it through the website.
Yeah,
or
so
through
there's
Instagram.
2 different.
And,
There's
yeah,
one
our
for one
PayPal.
thing and one for another, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what were they?
I'm guessing PayPal me and probably our website.
But I
or
mean, they
Facebook.
both fund the same thing, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just different areas to donate, whatever is easier for you to get to.
Okay.
There's a link on our Instagram, there's a link on our Facebook, and then on our website.
So you have website, Instagram, Facebook, anything else?
We have a TikTok
TikTok? Do you do TikTok videos?
sometimes,
Ooh,
usually
I
of
wanna
my
see 'em.
doggies around the farm.
The farm? You have a farm?
Yes, we have 12 acres.
Shut
Where?
up.
It's in the middle of the state, so it's in between Lansing and Battle Creek.
Okay.
Ah,
and
sweet.
between the west side and the east side. We moved out there to get land, and we were doing a lot of stuff between here and Grand Rapids at the time, so a little more centralized.
Yeah.
So now we're starting to help the Battle Creek area.
Cool.
And do stuff out there too, because they have a lot with
I got family in Battle Creek.
help. A lot of people needing help out there too.
Yeah.
And there's one nonprofit out there that does animal outreach.
So you're thinking about expanding, maybe?
Yeah, so we're expanding out to there.
Okay, but I mean, like, are you expanding, or would you need someone, like, if somebody in that area wanted to be like that?
volunteer?
But, you know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, like, if you wanted a hub there and that
We
person
talked
decided to
about
become
doing
that
chapters.
person.
Yeah.
Oh, chapter. That's what I was
Yeah.
looking for, because I'm silly and I don't know the names of words.
We definitely need more volunteers and more help. Because
Okay.
we're 100% volunteer based and 100% fundraiser based. Like, we don't get grants. Like, it's the only way we get to do what we do is if we get to fundraise for.
Oh, well, that's...
Or we put our own money in as board members.
Oh, that's so sweet.
My husband has funded this for many years while I wasn't working, so I could do this. And
But he
so
loves you, and that's why he
Our
does it.
bills would get paid, and then everything would go into Pretties for Pitties bank account.
Well, I tell you, there's a lot of doggies out there that are really thankful
Yeah.
that you're doing it. But if anybody out there really wants to help, again, I've posted all the information on our
really
Detroit
appreciate
D-tox website. You can find it. You can donate. And if you have any questions for ladies right now, you can call us at 313-355-7172. That's 313-355-3... Oh, no, I'm ticking off and I fucked it up.
And if you call in, she'll use her
Yeah,
sexy.
I will.
Her sexy phone voice.
313-355-7172 for a good time. Call.
I don't know if you want to do that on this, like,
I'm just
on
gonna.
this station,
No,
if you
we
say
got it.
that,
We
like,
got that one time. Remember?
Like, yeah.
That one dude called in, was
Are we
asking
doing
about
like
my
a
boob.
OnlyFans, like,
No, just
donation?
don't even go down that road, man.
Yeah.
Let us stop now before
Cindy's
something
heading
bad.
that up for us.
Yeah,
Some
now-
fundraiser.
Some dude would be calling in and be like, use that sexy voice, and then it's gonna turn into like a Howard Stern thing where the dude's gonna be like jerking off on air.
Like,
We don't need
the
that.
more money you raise, the more sexy voice.
You know what?
Right, like,
Whatever you gotta do to pay the bills,
we're
baby.
cheering the guy on to
Where's
finish.
that whip
Like,
over there?
come on, can we get through this phone call? Just finish it.
My God.
It worked for Howard Stern.
Yeah, whatever makes the money, right?
Right.
However,
Worked
we
for
gotta
Howard
help the
Stern.
dog.
It is true. It is true.
Howard Stern.
And him and his wife have a huge animal rescue.
do
I mean,
they?
millions and millions and
For
millions.
real?
Yeah.
I did not
Yeah,
know
that's like
this.
his wife's main passion now. Like, so through his lewdness.
Oh, hang on, I messed up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love it. God darn it. Stop, Nick.
One more pause.
Nick, stop it. Yeah, go on though. But that's kind of interesting that he has that. So what do you know about it? What can you share?
No, I don't know. I mean, people could look up Howard or Beth Stern's dog.
You should, like,
dog
but
rescue.
Instead of
And
donating
I think
to
it's a whole
them, you
animal
can
rescue.
donate locally and help.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
But we could be like, hey,
Donate
Beth
to whoever you
Stern,
want.
I'm sure
what's
Howard
up?
Stern can fund his own rescue.
Literally any
You
local
guys need the
Detroit
money more, yes.
any Detroit rescue
Yeah.
help, because this year has been hard on
Oh, it
every
has,
Detroit
yeah.
rescue and every nonprofit,
Yeah.
because none of us have been able to get out and fundraise and do our events that we do, and our big like fundraiser events. Like, we do a show called Pitties For Pitties.
They do.
It's a burlesque event.
Sexy
and
as
it
hell.
It brings in a good amount of money for us, and we didn't get to do last year's, and we didn't get to do this year's.
Okay.
And that's like a big chunk of our money. So this year, which sucks because this whole thing that's happened is where more people need our help, and we have less funds to help people.
That's
and
true.
We've had to like barely open
Yeah.
the door because we're
Yeah.
scraping by with what we have left to
Yeah.
fund the people we have already on our list. So it's been a tough
So what is your
year.
biggest need, you think, right now? Ding dong. Obviously, money is the best thing you can get,
Yeah.
because then you can go out and you can get those things. But let's say people have things lying about, like we're talking about the
take-
crates.
we
Would you
take
take?
open dog food? Like, if
Okay.
your dog has passed away and you have stuff and you're like, I don't want it around my house anymore, collars, leashes, dog beds.
Do you pick everything up?
Yeah, dog houses. Yeah, or if they can, we have people in different areas, like north side, west side, that can meet. Yeah, that can
Holiday
meet
And
Inn.
even the open dog food is great because, like, if they didn't, it probably goes in the trash and then
Yeah.
the rats eat it.
Yeah,
Right? Like, I mean,
yeah.
it's like, yeah,
Because
you could
even
be
if
helping
like we
dogs
don't
instead
have
of rats,
somebody that
right?
can
Like,
use it
yeah.
at their dog, there's feral dogs in the city that we
Hit me.
will stray feed and stuff, or we use it to try to get those dogs off the streets by feeding them and getting their trust.
I love
Yes.
you.
No, I
We
no
also have to
water,
watch
thank
out
you.
because I have to say this. Okay, I wasn't going to, but I have to.
Don't you dare. I ate.
She's got a nickname when she drinks. Can I say it? I call her Chunky Pukester, but her boyfriend calls her Chunky Brewster. Anyway, I said it. It's only when she doesn't actually like eat food. So, Dave, if you're out there,
Did you eat?
I fed her.
Oh,
I fed her.
I ate.
yeah, they went out to the. Now the restaurants are open, right? Oh wait, hey, I was.
He's like,
I
did
got-
you eat?
Like, ready?
I got masked shamed at the restaurant.
You don't want your
I'm completely
what
taking
happens
this
when
the
I
other
don't
way to restaurants right now. So you guys went to Como's?
We did. We went to
Yes.
Como's.
Okay, and the seating like inside, skip
Yeah.
a chair. How was
Yeah.
it like? So how many people were
It
in
was
there?
spaced out.
It was spaced out,
Yeah.
and there wasn't that many people there. But I got mask shamed because I got up to go to the bathroom and I forgot to put my mask on.
Oh my God, you horrible bitch.
I
This is the
know.
perfect time to talk about this. We're WDDS on WDDS. We aren't. We're Detroit D-tox on WDDS, the dirtiest station in the world. Detroit's Double D's. You're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope every Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m. after Jimmy, Alter, and Tasha are done with their show. What did you have tonight, Jimmy?
We had the Fantastic Four on tonight. and
Dude,
I got
that
it,
man
yeah.
wore the fanciest
Yeah, who was
outfit.
the guy with the snazzy jacket?
Well, that was one of the Fantastic Four.
Of
It was
course.
like
The
that, yeah,
fantasticest.
He's pretty damn
Oh,
fantastic.
You know, they're all really super fantastic. Come to find out, like, we thought we were going to have Ray Ward, like, one of their lead singers on tonight, and then Ray showed up with everybody.
Whoa,
So
I
they
saw
were,
that.
They were like, I brought my guitar in for me and Tasha to play songs on the first hour, and then they just sort of grabbed the guitar and went.
That's
it was
cool.
I can't wait to watch it.
It was beautiful. It was
Very
really, really
cool.
beautiful. And I think like there's we were talking on the show that there's like that big rush of northern soul like over in the UK and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we think like, man, the people in the UK are gonna want to see that show we just did because they performed incredibly. Like they,
Very
you
cool.
know,
I don't know. I want to like just shut everything off and check it out right now, but no.
No, yeah.
Dang it, let's just, like,
no, we're okay. Yeah.
Roll film.
Yeah,
I'm just
but
kidding.
they were amazing. They were
Very
great group of
cool.
guys,
Yeah.
and we try to keep these musical stories from Detroit music kind of alive through the generations.
It's very important.
And I think we did a good job.
I love when my mom tells me stories from her growing up and the different shows she went to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she saw Average White Band at Cobo Hall when the riot broke out in Cobo. And they, like, were up above and they saw it going on. And they were like, oh, shit, let's
Don't
get
go
out
down
of
there.
here.
Yeah, do
And
not
as
go
they got
down
to the
there.
doors to get out of Cobo Hall, the Detroit police were in their riot gear getting ready to enter.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like,
Wow, jeez.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big.
Well, it's so weird because if you think about it, I mean, this
and
is
I mean, like, Cobo's
yeah.
gone. Like,
Oh, I
it's
know.
so-
I saw
it's
Stevie
crazy.
Ray Vaughan at Cobo.
Did you really?
I
I've seen
did
Kiss
with
there.
Jeff
I've
Beck.
seen
I saw-
Cypress
Ow.
Hill and Lincoln Park there.
I'm not trying to do the one-up thing, but I did see Prince.
That's
I saw
Okay,
Prince at
that's
Cobo.
one thing I
Yeah.
didn't see,
Yeah, I
but
saw
you.
Prince at Cobo. I saw him at the Palace also, but I saw him at Cobo one time, and
That would have been
I've
awesome.
seen David Bowie at the state.
That I never got to do, but I did
That
meet
was
Nick
very
Curran.
cool.
Oh, I rub that into him every time.
Break my heart. Look
He
at,
does.
look at, I'm the
I
one with
know,
the fucking
he's got the tattoo.
I never met that guy.
I
I was a
did.
fan after he died, and then I meet Cindy Lou, and she's like, "Yeah, I met him."
Well, he was dating a gal in Grand Rapids, and so I just
Yeah,
met him.
he was dating a gal. I'm sure. He was
Okay,
dating
you
a
always
gal.
say that. He was.
Yeah,
I
like-
gave her a ride to the airport. I was a little drinky. I felt bad. It's a long story, but then the story ends with she went to Austin to visit him, and they were, pretty tight towards.
I'm sure they were. Yeah,
They
I'm sure
were,
fine,
and she's
yeah.
really pretty, so
Nick-
trust me. Would you stop? He's like, man, that guy's a whore. He could bang anybody he wants because he's Nick Curran. Well, yeah, we all get that.
You're like, oh, the girl's pretty hot, but like Nick Curran is like a guitar god that's like pretty hot too. I'm straight as can be.
He would've
but,
put
like,
it in his
I
butt.
would have sex with the dude. Yeah, like, I mean, he's a beautiful man.
Sorry,
yeah,
this
like,
show, I told you it's going to go crazy. It's
That's it.
gonna, that's how we roll.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I don't know anybody.
You didn't know the safe word.
Yeah.
Was it pineapple?
Pineapple.
That is weird.
Oh!
Wait, why did you guys? That's strange.
You use pineapple too?
That's fucked up.
I know things.
No, you don't.
Oh my god. Mine's, remember?
I hope-
Rosebud.
I hope my fiance doesn't watch this because like she's gonna think that
so
we've been
mad.
talking way too much.
No, we haven't actually. No.
The whole world knows our safe word.
God damn it! I have to change my safe word again.
yeah,
It's like your
shit.
password. No, it's your safe
Right,
word.
yeah,
Shit. You like punched it in.
She's like,
Wrong
it's gonna
one.
be
Ouch!
douchebag from now
Yeah,
on.
somebody hacked into your safe word.
Really? And you can't stop the pain no
Right,
matter
yeah.
what.
Oh man.
Oh
No way.
God, what have we done? Okay, let's get back on the tracks here, bitches. Okay, I'm old, so I need to do
I
this.
love that.
Your glasses are on top of your
Yeah.
head.
They are.
Did you
They're
want
for
me to hold it
distance. Anyway, back
She's
in
gonna
my
sit there
day.
for looks.
They're for looks.
Oh yeah, the pinup stuff. So let's talk about that.
Rachel
We
will
all-
take that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so as I, me being in a rockabilly band, I see a lot of the pinup girls. I see a lot of the pinup scene. But let's talk about girls that like see pinup girls like, oh, I kind of want to do that, and how do I do that? Honestly, you sponsor some of the contests and things like that. So we just like show up, look hot. I mean, what do you?
Well, yeah, you don't have to be like some fancy pinup model with this huge portfolio to be in a pinup contest, and you don't
Exactly.
necessarily have to
You don't have to own
a pinup
100
model.
dresses.
Yeah,
Right.
to be an ambassador for us. I mean,
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can
A lot-
dress in our shirts
That's
if
what
you
I'm
want to do an
saying.
event.
We
But if
use
you
it,
what the basis started is with the pinup girls because
Art
hot
shows.
girls and dogs bring attention, and people are like, "What is going on over here? Look at the pretty girls with the pretty pit bulls. What's this?" And we can be like,
He does.
can be like,
Look,
this
he's
is
like,
what-
does it for me.
"Yeah, this is what we do. You want to."
Sold.
Sold.
You want to pet the dog? You have to listen to our spiel.
Right.
you want to take a picture? Put some money in the jar.
Jar. Yeah.
Right, and that's how it is. But I'm saying I think a lot of people are intimidated. I'm just saying I've
Yeah,
had people
but-
come up to me before and they're like,
No,
I don't know what to do. Like, do I go up and ask them? Like, just
We get a lot of people,
You know?
especially little girls at events that
Yeah.
are like dying. They come up to us and they've
like, "Can we
seen us
take a
on
picture
Facebook
with
or whatever,
you?"
and they just they want to take pictures. And of course the old men love it, especially at the car shows.
It's not
They-
nice.
They're like, "Can
you mean
take a
the
picture with
men,
my
the
car?"
seasoned
The
gentlemen,
old classy gentlemen.
the
They're like, "Can I
seasoned
get a hug
gentlemen?
with
Be
you?"
nice,
And I'm like,
Rachel.
Like, if you
Oh,
want us
okay.
to hug you and you want our boobs on your back,
Oh my God.
you need to get a donation in the jar.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that's
like
what the
we'll
old
do
men-
it. It's
yeah.
just money.
They call it
Yeah.
pity up, bitch,
Yeah.
pity up.
I mean,
Yeah,
money rules the world.
It
So
does.
sex sells, money pays for things. So
and you've combined them.
yeah.
Cindy Lou will vouch for this. Like that pinup thing. I mean, I stayed in a band for a long time that I shouldn't have stayed in just for a set of victory rolls. I mean, really, like,
He did.
literally. There was backup singers in the band. And I just,
I'm surprised you know what victory rolls are.
Oh, look at him!
I was
Come
a rocker in the
on.
band.
I mean,
He
I'm
was.
just saying, a lot of guys are like, the things.
That's really
Those donuts on your head.
Those
I saw those things so close, like I had to know the name.
Oh my God! This is
From
a
the front
man.
and the back.
Yeah,
So
like,
lucky,
every,
Bobby
every
Pins.
angle. Oh, yeah, I know victory rolls at 360.
Do they hold
So
really
lucky
well
your
and you're holding on
fiance
to
is
them?
so understanding.
She's got the
Yeah, they
Oh,
hold
she
on
don't
really
care.
well.
Yeah.
Handlebars.
Oh, handlebars. Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm Liquored Up and Liquored Down tonight. We should probably find that song. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm actually
What
going to find
song?
it. Liquored Up and Liquored Down. Can
Oh, nice. Okay. So what are you supposed to keep talking about? Like about
I don't know.
the 360 victory rolls?
Yeah, talk about that. What? Oh, go ahead.
I will say that because you just said, "Oh, you're so lucky that she doesn't care or whatever." But she's super chill. She's super weird about histories
When
and stuff
again.
like that. I don't know if I ever met a girl that was like, "No, tell me details and shit like that," right? Like,
We all have past,
nothing
right?
is
yeah,
happening.
correct. And I'm
Forget it.
fine with that. I'm fine with like general
Okay.
stories of her past.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hear like details of
Well-
I just I don't know.
I can't make it
My
stop.
husband talks about his exes, like, oh, it was a funny story once, like, blah, blah, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Like, you remember stuff, you laugh about it, like,
Fair enough.
like.
Yeah.
See,
one
now
time-
you
one
just
time
don't
we-
encourage
one
him
time
because
we
it'll
were
get
having-
worse.
Me and her were like having sex, and Tessa puked. Our dog puked on her because she didn't like her, and then like.
Get out of here,
Yeah,
really?
like, he's like, she puked on all my ex-girlfriends, and I'm like, except me, because I'm her mama now.
That's
like,
what it
Oh. You passed the puke
Yeah,
test.
yes,
That's how you got married.
Put a ring on it, you know.
Your dog did not puke on me. Let's get married, baby. Let's
I
do
always
this.
tease people ask like how you guys met, and I'm like, well, he got my number and he talked on the phone for like hours and hours, and then he's like, well, I gotta take my dog for a walk, and I'm like, you want company?
Oh.
And so then we went on for like an hour's long walk
That's
around the
super
city.
sweet. The
and,
dog was probably beat.
Yeah. And like when a day, like I met his dog and she like knocked me over and was like kissing me and I'm like, this is the best dog ever. Like
She
I
didn't
love
puke
her.
on you.
Is this
Yeah.
dog still? This
Yeah,
dog's still
yeah,
alive?
Yeah, she's
Sorry.
our
She's
ambassador.
14.
And you did.
This is her.
Oh, yeah.
She's the one who started this.
Nice.
You would throw that logo in the screen because I only have the older shirt, so you guys
And
got
then
the
she has
new.
like
Yeah.
our logo on.
Yeah. Well, again, they're Pretties for Pitties. This is Michelle. How do you say your last name? I never knew.
Dabrinsky.
Dabrinsky. I would say
doesn't
Dabrowski.
matter.
Dabrinsky's Dabrowski. Potato.
Dombrowski, Dobershinesky, like whatever, however you want to say
I haven't
it.
heard that one.
Oh yeah, heard them all.
I can't believe that that your man didn't like, or that you, I'm sorry, didn't be like, well, how many ladies has this dog puked on? You know, like,
I'm so
think,
trying
like,
to change the subject.
I
Jimmy's
like
back to
4 or
vomiting.
5.
Like,
But
vomit dating.
I always tease him. I'm like, yeah, the minute I met Tessa, I was like, I'm gonna marry that man because I want that dog to be my dog. Like I joke about that. And he's like,
that is
that's not funny. And I'm like, it is a
That's
little
fair.
funny. It's a little funny.
That's fair.
That's pretty sweet. So you've loved dogs your whole life. then.
Yeah, I grew up like rescuing dogs and cats. Like I joke about one time our garage was like an underground railroad for kittens and cats.
And your mom's like, what the?
Every year cats would get into our garage and they would have kittens, and then I would take care of them and find them new homes and stuff.
Oh,
and
you've
then
just
my mom
been
would be
doing this
like,
your whole
where
life.
are they getting into? And then my dad would always rescue animals. Every dog we had was a rescue. He worked for the Detroit newspaper for a little while, delivering, the papers. And at one time he got out of his car at somebody's house, threw the paper. He got back in, and there was a beagle sitting in his car. And he was like, "Hey, dude, your beagle's in my car." He's like, "That isn't our dog." And he's like, got the dog out. He like goes a couple houses down. He goes to get out, take dog's in the car again. He's like, "Do you know whose dog it is?" They're like, "This dog's just been hanging out in the neighborhood. Nobody knows who it is." And he's like,
Now I own a dog.
Yeah,
Or I mean,
he's like-
I'm
like,
a dog dad. Yeah.
"Babe," he's like, "This is dog." She's like, "No more dog, no." And so then he's like, "Well, I'm gonna bring it home." She's like, she saw it. She's like, oh. I mean, that's like the joke. Like my dad would always be like, "No more animals," and then like as soon as we see it, we're like, "Aww."
I'm decided, and she knows this. I'm gonna start with a bunny because I don't
you
know.
get my message?
I did, and I just
I got
wasn't
the
ready yet.
hookup.
Like I'm a very
Jane.
I'm a slow
No,
person
well,
when it
I
comes to
forgot
making
about you.
decisions
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that
I got
because
that. That's
I
amazing.
want to make sure that I'm
It's
a good
Mama's
dog
Pet
mama.
Menagerie up
Yeah.
in Davis.
So I'm gonna work my way up.
Yeah.
Lion mane.
Gerbils, no,
Yeah.
because you know, gerbils.
Got the big
You never
fat
know what
ones
can
and
happen with
the-
them.
Yeah.
You don't want them to get hurt.
Yeah.
I always think Doberman when I think of
I don't want to have
Doberman
a
and bunny.
bad
I know, I
dream.
always forget that.
Stop me.
I know. She just said she'd never adopt a gerbil because she wouldn't want to
Richard
get
Gere?
hurt.
Mine to get hurt. Come home one night.
You acted like I was the dirty one, and you just said that.
Just kidding.
Like that was the line of the show. Cindy Lou, you're going to have to just strip that line out of the whole show.
Take
and that's
that,
the
cut that,
promo.
boys.
That's
Make
the
that
promo
happen. No.
That's the promo
Yeah.
sentence of the show.
Yeah, no gerbils, no. What are those, guinea pigs?
Yeah.
Guinea pigs are pretty
They're
cool.
cute. Anyway, so I'm going to the bunny. I'm going bunny route. And it should be pretty cool. And then after that, if I'm ready for a doggy dog, I'll do it.
Opsalopsa, that kind.
What's an opsalopsa? Oh yeah, I want the
with
big
the-
fuzzy ones
yeah.
with the floppy ears.
I think that's the Opsalopsa.
Oh my gosh, so cute. My
I'm
friend.
thinking Lhasa Apso, the dog. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a dog.
I know. I think there's a bunny like that though.
My friend Bridget in Grand Rapids, if you're listening, hello Bridget. Her bunny just passed away, and he had the coolest name in the entire world.
What was it? Was it?
Iggy Hop.
Oh.
I'm sorry if you're out there, girl. I'm so sorry. Heart. 10 years. Shit, that's like a long time for a bunny,
Yeah.
right?
That is
But
a long
Iggy
time.
Hop, am I right?
That's so cute.
My last animal was a big my big animal was a big Newfoundland, but he was 195 pounds. He was a big
Yeah.
Newfoundland, and so he only made it to 8.
Yeah.
Oh, so the
Yeah.
bigger they are, the earlier
Yeah,
they
he just
pass
like
usually.
he had $9,000 worth of knees, like because he blew up both his knees when he was young. And a young puppy, what are you gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta,
Bully breeds
and a
tend
big-
to do that too.
And a big dog
Yeah.
like that, like our local vet wouldn't even take him. We had to take him to a specialist and everything. So, but he made it till 8, and
Our one rescue, he came from Rouge Park, where people.
1 second. Just when the light comes on, I have to read.
No, it's fine. I was like,
I'm a good reader. I can read words. When you hear my words, when I read them.
I like that.
WGDS Dirty TV, the dirty station in the world. Detroit's Double D's, kind of like those over there. Those are bigger than Double D's. We're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope. Mine are like A pluses. That's all I got. I'm Detroit's A pluses. And again, if anybody has any questions or would like to find out how they could donate or volunteer or be a pinup girl or whatever they want to do, it's 313-355-7172. That's 313-355-7172. What are we saying?
I forgot to tell my husband.
What is happening? Is there a safe word again?
No, I forgot to tell my husband that I was going to be on this.
Honey, she's not home.
Yeah.
You might want to throw a TV dinner.
I told him I was coming here to be on a radio show, but I forgot to give him all the details to pay attention.
But you know what? Yeah, it plays
that's
bad.
true, but
I usually watch it and cringe later on. What other stupid shit I say? I'm like, you're an idiot.
You have to guide him.
I like to cringe.
As a host, you shouldn't watch it back. I feel like I'll scroll through and see when people start playing music, but
that's
I don't
like reading people's comments on a post. It's bad. You just
I don't like to hear what I said a lot, and then it's the same as though music. Like if people.
Oh God, I don't watch my own shows.
Like if people post a video of me, just like maybe I might watch a second of it to see whether I should like.
You're good though.
Accept the tag. No,
you're
good. Like not good enough for like live videos when I've had a bunch of beers and shit. Like no.
Not like your birthday.
Easy. Cindi made me puke on my birthday.
I did. I'm so good at these things.
He pukes a lot.
Yeah.
He's a puker.
You're pukey, Bruce.
It wasn't me. It was
my
Tasha
fiance had to pick me up in the pouring rain. She had to get my, at the time she would have been 14 or 15-month-old daughter out of bed to pick me up.
In my defense, I had already left and he was still playing. Okay, and this was at Cashew Cafe, and I went and I bought him 2 shots. He says, I got him hammered. I did not. The rest of the humans, no.
Oh.
He had several. I mean, I would be sitting there and be like, these people would just walk up. And he's like, okay.
It's like I don't know how it became a thing, but we'll play birthday gigs with Tasha. And then between our first set, between every song that we play in the set, somebody kind of brings me up another shot. But it's all different tables, so nobody knows each other. But so every shot is a different shot.
That
also.
is bad.
Yeah, and oh man, rough.
That is
if it would have all been even one thing, I might have had a chance.
I gave him good.
Not with everything being different. Yeah.
10 shots.
Yeah. And somebody was a real asshole and bought like.
That's not nice to say. It wasn't me. I bought her Jameson.
No.
I mean, my God, I bought you the good stuff.
Thank God for Jameson. But somebody, in the middle of a bunch of whiskey, threw in a shot of, Jaeger in the middle.
I was going to say, you're going to say Jaeger.
Yeah, and I was just
that's a rough one.
I'm pretty sure that's what did it.
Jaeger is the one that'll usually throw people over the edge.
Yeah, you see them go ghost white. Yeah. You're like, yep.
Yeah.
Trying to be alcohol.
And like she said, I still had to play more songs with Tasha, and
I thought you sounded good till we left. You weren't sloppy.
The only part I remember
He's got it muscle memory down.
The only part I remember is that I was doing sort of this sort of thing as I was playing my guitar.
Look at the camera when you do that weave.
Yeah. Tasha came over to me and she was just like, "You're playing it fine, just don't fall over."
And that's the blues, bitches. That is the Detroit blues right there. You're playing. I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt. You're playing fine, just don't fall over. Yeah. And you know what? I was actually thinking about that. We were talking about. We'll go back to Pretties for Pitties, but you were talking about Detroit history. You know, we have all this history. We think about the people that we looked up to and everything else like that. But someday, I mean, I won't be a big piece of history, but I'll be part of it.
Oh yeah,
and you'll be part of it, and you'll be part of it, and you'll be part of it. Just because of the things that we do. Just trying to put some light and make things better.
People trying to make a positive change.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And with even in this area with the Amazon going up, and I mean, so many.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to get into it, but I mean, people will be employed. Gainfully, not sure, but it's going to be great.
The band shell.
Yeah. Oh, right, they're keeping the band shell. I know, I saw that.
Are they?
Yeah, it's a historic thing.
They had so many petitions, so they decided to keep it.
Yeah. So, I mean, they've got a ton of land. I'm sure.
They'll make use of it.
I
I'm
think
sure
they're building it into the building,
Nice.
Oh my
Well, I
god.
know, like,
Hey, just put it over there on the band shell.
Yeah.
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 What is it? It's like a whole mound of like
It's
bras
It's
and
like
shit.
the-
Like just
it's where the semis back up to the band
Exactly,
shell.
the band shell. Beep, 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 beep.
That's where you,
Look, music's
I
playing.
do know, like, these buildings here are, they're, like, protected
Yeah.
against, like, getting bought up and things like
That's
that, because
good.
I
That's
think
the
this,
hardest part of watching Detroit get overdeveloped.
yeah,
And
the gentrification is, like, it
It's-
pulls it too far sometimes.
It's
Yes,
really
yeah.
bummed me out because I grew up in this city when it was bad. You know, like
Yeah,
coming down here as a kid,
yeah.
like I
Yeah.
was early 90s, like coming to shows at St. Andrews Hall and stuff like that, and going around. I mean, we were like running around with,
I've got a great question.
yeah.
Who do you know that's actually cool that ever steps foot in Midtown anymore, right? I mean, it was the coolest place in the world. It was Cass Corridor.
Yeah.
And now that it's Midtown, I mean, I don't know anybody that, like, hangs there, right?
No.
Because it's not like, the old
'Cause
Miami,
it's-
I love it. The old Miami is
No,
kinda-
that I'm totally
sure,
down with.
Sure, yes,
I'm
yeah.
like,
that's
don't
a-
say old
no,
Miami's
no,
bad.
that's a
But it's
caveat
all
to that whole
Wayne-
situation.
It's all Wayne State's.
Yeah, you know.
Wayne State
Yeah.
owns it all.
And Milwaukee
Oh.
Junction is kind of like that, one of the
The
next...
views of this people do not necessarily reflect the views of this show.
Why, do you like
Just
Midtown?
kidding. No, it's fine. There's
Do-
parts.
do-
There's parts of it
I like the old Miami, but, like, if you can name me a different...
the pumpkin thing.
Jolly Pumpkin?
Yeah, I like Jolly
The
Pumpkin.
pumpkin thing.
I have a bad memory sometimes. I like Jolly Pumpkin.
Okay.
That's a good place.
Northern Lights. Was
Yeah.
that still considered?
No, that's
mid-
New Center.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
New
right.
Center.
You're right. You're
Remember
right.
we
That's
did
how
that
they
show
work,
with you
yeah.
when the girls from Chicago came.
Yep.
The
It was-
Dies.
It was.
Dude, that was like
fun.
shit. How many years ago though? Like 15?
Long
16?
time ago.
We're we're not old. We just have history. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to the puppy dogs. Let's see what else I got here. We already talked about the pandemic and how it's affected things. How to donate. How to get involved. My God, we've already done it all. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm kicking people under the table.
Yeah. That's cool. But okay, so let's next week we're actually going to have some Autorama builders on here because I've heard Autorama is still going to happen. Is this true, ladies?
So
The rumor
they're
we've
telling
heard.
us.
Have you? Okay.
Like, so they're telling us.
And you're
April?
part of that, correct?
Yeah, we
Okay.
have a booth there every year in the basement where the cool kids are.
Where the cool kids
Where
are.
the cool kids hang.
Exactly.
By the stage.
I played that
Only
once.
place to be.
played that
I know
baseball.
you did because I know who you played with. I want a gig too. So just
Yeah,
shut
we
up.
know.
We're always right. Like if you're facing the stage,
Go back
our
to those
booth
pictures.
is right to the left of the stage.
Oh, yeah.
So we always have all our merch there, and we don't bring the doggies because it's really way too long
Yeah.
of a weekend on cement floor. It's way too long for us.
Yeah.
But we have all our merch there. The girls are there to take photos.
This hot bee over here will be there. What's up, hot bee?
This hot bee.
I know.
This hot bee.
You've been talking. I'm saying she'll also be there. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's so quiet.
She's
Rachel
there
is
every
never
day.
quiet.
I'm
The
not
problem is
quiet.
that she's actually being quiet and it's kind of scaring me
Why?
because you could like snap at any minute.
You never know.
She's making sure she doesn't puke.
That's right.
Oh, he's got jokes.
Chunky pukester. Anywho, so you'll be okay.
April
So
30th, May 1st, and May 2nd. They're telling us.
those are the days
They
that
pushed it back
actually
because it
gonna
should
happen.
been
Should have been
This-
it's usually the first weekend of
this-
March.
like coming
Coming up. Yeah,
week,
that was it.
couple
Oh,
weekends.
so we're
This is
still
when
getting
it's
it.
usually supposed to be, but they pushed it back.
That's
so
awesome because we
Hopefully it
always
goes,
have such a
yeah.
good
Yeah.
time there. Such a
We,
good
we
time.
need to be social.
I'm kind of excited to not like walk to
In the
Kobo
snow?
in like the snow and the wind.
I didn't think
Yeah.
about that. That's so
Unload.
awesome because it's
Unload.
usually your fingers are just freezing. You're dying.
Yeah.
We unload with all the cars, and all the cars are dripping their snow because the guys in the basement drive their cars there. They don't trailer them.
Because they're badasses.
Most of the guys
like
drive them.
90%.
You know,
of
the
them
guys that
in the
drive
basement.
their shit
In the
drive their
basement.
cars there.
in the basement. They're not trailer queens.
Not posers.
So then
I'm just
we
kidding.
have all the
throw some
snow
names.
and puddles in the basement that they have to clean up, and so we don't have to be stepping over like rivers of water.
But then you got to wait for them all to leave first before you can leave, which
But
is
then we get the parade.
yeah. I mean, it
And
is
the
fun to hear everyone's
smell
cars
is
start
amazing.
up.
Yeah, you're a little high afterwards.
I love the smell. I go out there just to be like this.
Puffing the fumes.
That's the good stuff.
I'm like, why weren't masks a thing before they're moving out?
You go home and blow your nose.
I know,
all
black.
So there's a pinup contest there too.
Yes,
You guys
we
aren't
have
part
nothing
of
to do
that,
with it,
right?
no.
But just for people
But
out
it's
there that
great.
want to be involved, now you do know a little bit about it though.
Yes, I was in it. 1
Anybody,
year.
yeah, anybody can enter, right?
Well, they only take 30 girls, and they usually get 400 entries in the first like 5 minutes that they open it up.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
so they pick from there, and
I can't lie, the last one I saw there, I was like, yeah, you know.
It did it for him.
Yeah.
It did it for him.
No, I was just saying it was like, it was an incredible group of women that like really
yeah.
had it nailed down. Like
Yeah.
they did.
they
you know,
usually take
of course,
girls
they give it
that
to like
are.
the Maryland-looking one.
Oh,
I
that
felt like that was very.
Alina Lur. That
It
was the year
was, she
she
nails
won,
it.
right? That was like the year she won.
Not
Or
last year, the year before. Lena won, didn't she?
she won again.
This would have been.
No.
No, that was the
I'm
girl.
talking
She
about
was the
This
No,
is
I'm talking
like
about like this
years
would have been
ago.
like
Yeah, this
4 or
was
5
like
years ago.
This was like 13 or 14, I think, and she
Yes,
won. Yeah.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
I still remember her like that though because I
Yeah.
was there with. Was that when Amy was still doing the
Yeah,
thing?
I
Yeah,
think
I was
so.
there too.
Or like the
And when I drank all of Dell's beer, hi Dell, I love you. I'm so sorry. He never lets me live it down. For some ungodly reason, I decided that Dell's cooler was my cooler. And I would just,
there's no drinks in the coolers.
No, there isn't any.
Right,
Oh,
But then
it
you
was
suck-
outside.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
okay.
inside. No,
Okay,
no. This
okay.
was, we were going outside and back and forth. Yeah, there was nothing in there. But yeah, so I was outside and then I walked back and he's like, did you? He walked back outside and he's like, did you? And I'm like, maybe, perhaps.
And then where's he gonna get beers? That's easy to get beers.
He couldn't
like,
because
right there, you know. Like,
he went back out, yeah, and then he had to come back in. Anyway, so let's just change the subject. So yeah,
So Dell's gonna be mad at you again because he's gonna see this, think about you stealing all his beers, and be mad.
so what? He'll get over. He's actually gonna be on the show sometime, which is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, he does a car show, usually in June.
Mm-hmm.
I was a judge once at his pinup contest.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them though. Like, okay, so let's talk about car clubs. 5 car clubs that you know.
Piston Jammers,
Dead Last.
Dead Last.
You can't forget the Dead Last boys because they always treat us very,
Rats.
very well.
Hood Rats.
Cleveland Rumblers.
Rebel Rousers.
Rousers.
Um,
The oh shit. Oh my god, they're gonna kill me.
That's impressive.
I know.
where are they from?
Oh my god, I played their damn show. Dave's gonna be so mad. Anyway, I'll think of it in a minute. God, I'm so bad at this. Okay, let's change the subject again.
We had, was that 5 though?
Yeah, that was
That was
fine.
fine.
Yeah,
But
you hit it.
I was
You
waiting
hit
for her
it.
to-
We're missing somebody though that we're like
No,
do stuff
I know.
with. Oh, time to
That
time to
light is
spiel.
on again. My God, it's like Christmas up in here. Yes, Santa, we will
Every
stop.
Sexy,
15 minutes.
sexy voice time.
Sexy voice time. Is it? Oh, it is. It is every 15 minutes. You're watching
noticed.
WGDS Dirty TV, the dirtiest station in the world. Detroit's double D's.
Why is she pointing at me?
Because you
Anybody
have
else
giant, beautiful breasts.
They haven't been
Breasted-
double D since high school.
breastises. We're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time here in the Detroit, Michigan area. If you'd like to call us and ask any questions of the beautiful girls from Pretties For Pitties, you can call us at 313-355-7172. That's 313-355-7172. Jimmy Alter is my co-host this evening in place of Mr. KK Dirty Money, who he says he has plans. I just think he didn't want to drive in the snow, which I totally understand. But
Does
Dude,
it
I
come
came
a
from
far
2 hours
way?
away.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
just
my
kidding.
God.
He did really have plans.
That's very nice of
I
you.
was trying to
I'm
shame.
so happy to be close.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the Country Cruisers were this car club out from the horse farm I grew up on. They were the local
The
car
country
club.
I like
cruiser-
that.
No,
It's
but
so
they've got some
cute.
bad old Mercury sleds and shit like that. Like,
Look at you, back
they're
and
not
boom,
like, yeah, they're
boom,
not like they're
boom,
not
boom.
they ain't weak, you know. Like my uncle was in the Country Cruisers and he's got this Cadillac that's like 87 feet long, but it's like just rat rotted and lowered, like slammed, you know. His
It's like rabbis out,
Yeah.
bam, down the ground.
yeah,
Which is
my uncle was actually like
The
a couple
Majestic.
a couple years ago. My uncle's caddy was in the basement
They
at
put on a good car show.
my bass player won. Pat Knight won best bike 2 years ago, I think.
Best bike.
motorcycle. He
Really?
builds. Yeah, my
Wow.
bass player builds motorcycles.
I didn't know that.
Badass motorcycles. Like you
Cool.
should see him.
I want to meet this guy. I've never met this
Knight.
fellow.
You can find him
Don't
on
you play
Facebook.
in the band with her?
No, I played
No.
one gig with her in my
Oh,
life.
okay. I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah.
were playing again.
That was like 5
he's
years ago.
Tasha's guitar player, Tasha
Oh,
Owens.
okay,
They have a
okay.
show before this.
Uh-huh.
And it is called the Hot Flash Happy Hour. It is
Oh,
from
I get that.
6 to 8.
6
yeah,
to 8,
that's
and
Tasha.
then
Yeah.
out of the kindness of his heart, he stayed on
Yeah,
to
yeah.
here. So
I
it was
thought
really cool of
he
them.
was starting to play in your band again recently.
No, we
he
just we
subbed
started
them.
writing a song.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright,
like,
gotcha.
yeah.
No, we're right.
I'm
now.
busy. I'm busy. I'm kidding. I was like, no, we're doing the song together, and then even with Tasha playing a gig tomorrow, like
Oh, where you guys playing at?
the Blue Goose, you know,
Excited.
first gig out, but in a while. Like
didn't
I
even know they
actually
started doing it.
I had to talk to my
until,
fiance about like, man, how much do I want to spread myself thin again? I've got a 1.5-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
I love being home with her, right?
Yeah.
You know, like how many
We've
gigs?
all kind of gotten used
like-
to like being home, but
Yeah,
we
It
wanna
is
be
kind of
back.
weird. It's
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
it's like being in prison. You're like, I can go out now.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Like
I
I want to
go
be
out
back.
now.
I want to be back in the big house.
Bring it
because
on,
The
I'm
world's
ready.
too
Oh,
much.
I am too. But I
But-
mean,
I'm ready, but
But
at
no,
the
no.
same time, I just
Yeah.
want to stick my toes in. I want to jump.
Right, yeah.
Because I was doing a lot. And
You guys
too
are
much.
always busy.
Like I
Always.
do every event usually, and
You're
like
probably just used to being
every
never home
weekend,
kind of thing.
yeah. And like I'm like I can't go back to that. Like it's too much. Like
Yeah.
I need to not. stress
That's what
myself
I
out.
meant
Yeah.
by that, because like
Yeah.
I was talking to my fiance about like, okay, like if we do the show, that's 1 day a week, and then what, a gig or two a week, like. No, it's not a pussy. Like
I'm just
my baby daughter literally just learned to like
Oh,
give me hugs
she
and
is
kisses
cute.
anytime I ask her, right?
Should
Like
show
I
you a
mean, you know what I
picture.
mean?
She's
You
cutest girl in the entire world. Keep on talking. I'm
you-
gonna show 'em a picture.
Oh,
'cause
no,
they're
you
gonna,
don't have
like,
to show her a
melt.
picture.
No,
No,
we
you gotta
adopted
see.
a fifth dog.
everybody's
during
kids. It's like,
quarantine.
look at my baby, look at my baby.
Look
like
at my
you don't have to look at my
beautiful,
baby.
beautiful
Like
Actually,
you know.
it's not rolling up because I don't think I have. Oh, there you
Oh.
are. Look at you.
Yeah. You don't have to show them a picture of my baby, but you know what I mean. Just going forward, like how much
You
do
don't
I
want to
want
miss
to
verse
be
things
out? Like
and
yeah,
stuff,
like
yeah.
I think.
There's the whole damn family. Family.
Oh, we're
Aw,
so
He's
cute.
got his child bride. I'm just kidding. She's beautiful.
Thank you.
He's 25.
That
Just a
is
bit younger than
young.
him.
Thank God. Thank God. Oh, my fiance.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a lot younger.
Child bride, I said.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Is she,
fine.
like,
Robbing the cradle.
If you
like
can,
that.
do it.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Married at
you know.
first sight thing.
Yeah.
You want to hear a great story?
Green card marriage.
I know your whole story of how you guys got.
Yeah, the first time I ever
Yeah.
met her, I was at a shitty bar in Roseville that I always played at. But I was like, you know, it was with Tasha. We kept this bar alive for years and years. And the first night my now fiance walks in there, I go up to the bar and the bartender just brought me a beer like that, and she was like waiting and shit. And I turned to her, I was like, I'm kind of a big deal here. like what a like what a shitty stupid thing
You
to say.
actually say this, baby.
No,
like,
I did say that.
He's like, I'll get
Yeah.
you a drink.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hang on.
You know,
and she
like,
like,
and I wondered why this
She
girl.
was like, oh, let me take my panties off.
No,
penny
literally,
dropper.
literally.
I get so wet.
I think like we did talk about like the relationship starting just in that format, but after that, like she didn't write me for months and months, and I didn't want. I
Write you?
wondered.
Like, dear sir.
Text me. I'm old. I'm old. Text me. She never. She
I
didn't.
am lonely.
She didn't
It
send me
has been here.
a message
Shut
or
yes or
physics.
no.
Send
Yeah.
penis.
No. But I wondered why she didn't respond or whatever, you know. And I was like, oh, because I said a shitty line like that first night. You know,
I was
Isn't that
such
funny?
a
That is bad.
So it took me months and months and months. Yeah.
One of my exes gave me an awkwardly sexual hug one day at a show I was playing.
Really?
Just came in and like I'm like, do I know you? He just came in and like grabbed me. I'm like, ew. Hi.
He
I
missed you like that.
Don't you hate
Like,
that?
I
when
didn't
you
even
don't
know him, and
recognize
then my
them?
boyfriend was there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, you were there.
But
It was
you
in
were
the
like,
new way.
who is this?
Yeah, and I was like. And then we dated for 2 years, and then it fell apart like a terrible, terrible bad dream. But yeah, but
It
that's
sounds
how
like it
started.
was really hot in the beginning.
It was.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
You can
Yeah.
see Nick
If
twinkle
some
in my
if some dude could come in and give you a hug and you're like, and then I dated him 2 years. What the fuck was with that hug?
No, but it was like.
Was he wearing
it was like-
spandex?
It was like a.
Like,
was he
Jesus.
wearing spandex? Yes, he had a potato in his pants.
Yeah, like,
I was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Spuds McKinsey's mine. Oh my god, so
He looked like Robert Plant.
Somebody just called potato in your shirt. What do they call it for boobs? Somebody called them potato somethings. Have you heard of that before? Fuck. I'm not gonna bring it up. Forget it. Anyway, can we get back to Pretties? Okay, so we have 10 minutes. We should probably finish this show out with some serious stuff. So you've already talked about the biggest needs right now.
Yeah.
Probably cash would probably be the best thing, right? Is that what you can figure
donate,
out people name?
Donate.
What are the sites and everything?
Yeah,
for
they're
that?
So Facebook, it's Pretties. Are we number 4 or FORE?
It's Pretties For Pitties, FOR, on Facebook, and then Pretties For Pitties.
the number 4.
It's FOR on Instagram. I know that.
Okay.
It's the same on
Instagram
Facebook.
has the number and
No,
it's the same on both.
Yeah,
You gotta
it's
type it out.
FOR.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, we have some really
Sorry.
cold months. I mean,
That's
look,
okay,
it's been.
yeah.
but
it's
I
been
think our website is the number 4.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
and I mean, it's been
prettiesforpitties.com.
snowing
Yeah.
ridiculously. I think it just feels like the day after tomorrow lately, the way it's been snowing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, oh crap, we forgot to snow. Here, let's do it all in
I know.
February, right?
Yeah.
And so we got a lot of dogs out there, and I mean, I think the saddest thing I saw was a mommy dog just trying to take care of her puppies, and she couldn't even feed them
Dogs-
because she was starving.
Dogs need to eat more in the winter. People don't realize
Yeah.
that. Like if you're usually feeding them, like let's say a cup in the summertime, like a lot of dogs need 2 cups, let's say in the wintertime. And when you have like a dog that's more of an outdoor dog, which people like, this is the thing that's hard about the rescue community. A lot of people are like, oh my god, it's an outdoor dog, we gotta get the inside, we gotta get taken away from the owner. Thing is, a lot of people don't understand is you gotta put yourself in other people's shoes and try to see there's multiple sides to every story. People are raised differently.
Right. Yeah.
Like people in the country, their dogs are barn dogs. Like they're, and people in the city, their dogs are protection and
city dogs.
yeah. And like not everybody's dog is a family
Indoor.
pet. Like they have them just for a companion.
Yeah.
So you can't just be up to a person and be like, you're doing it wrong. Like
Correct.
imagine if somebody told you like, you're raising your daughter
Yeah.
wrong. You'd
Right,
be like,
yeah, absolutely.
fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta approach people differently and be like, hey, I have an extra bag of food in my car after I help these people out.
Yeah.
Do you need it? Like, I just see you have a dog. It's beautiful. Like, you want it? Like, oh, this is what I do. Here's my number if you ever need help.
straw?
You know,
I
like,
love that you said that because I grew up out in the country and we had like the only time our dogs were inside was when it was below freezing
yeah.
outside.
and
like we would bring them in like just
unfortunately,
the front door for that,
Michigan.
You guys never look at the camera. I'm just making sure you look over there.
Unfortunately, Michigan laws, as long as there's some kind of shelter and they have water, they don't even have to have food.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's nothing an
Really?
ACO
So
can
you gotta
do.
help.
Yeah, so a lot of people be
Yeah,
like, oh my
pushes
god, they
people
don't
out.
have a doghouse. Like, they throw one over the fence. Or they don't.
Oh, we have a call.
Oh, they.
Hello. How come we can't hear them?
Oh, there.
Hello.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
I'll check it out. I just want to make sure you guys are on here.
we are. How are you?
All right. I'm doing great.
You got a
I
question?
just called in. I'm going to go to, how do I pick the station up to Twitter?
No. Through YouTube, you can find it on WDDS Dirty TV on YouTube, and then we should be the first
Okay.
thing that you're gonna see.
Okay, WDBS?
Dirty TV,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to do that. Okay.
Okay,
Thank
sweet.
you.
Yeah, you have a good one, honey. Bye bye.
Huh?
Oh, you got a question?
No, I think it's good.
Okay. I'll
Thank-
pick it up.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. The biggest thing is like you're talking about people shouldn't judge,
Yeah.
right? Because
so-
every people have different people have
Different-
dogs for different reasons.
And different circumstances. Like, when we work our, like, outreach, like, drive-throughs, we do sometimes, like, we have a pallet of food and we set up somewhere and we'll do microchip clinics and we have like you fill out our form and we'll give you a bag of food or we'll give canned food or whatever we have available. We get your information because you need help or straw or whatever. And people be like, oh my god, how can you help them? They came up in a Cadillac. And I'm like, do you know how they got that car? Because I don't. Are they about to lose it? Is it about to get repossessed? Did they buy it at an auction?
Who gives it? Like,
was
who
it
gives a shit?
was it given to them by somebody who passed away? Like, I don't know these things. Did they borrow it from a neighbor? I don't know these things. I don't fucking care.
How about
It's
you
not
know
my
there's a
place to
dog
judge.
in need,
They're
right?
asking
Like,
for help, and that's a hard thing to do. So plain and simple, it's not my cross to bear to judge them.
I love you for that,
Like-
and I love both of you guys
And
for
just
that because
like
that's how
people
both of you
that
are.
are struggling, people are like if they. if they can't afford to feed their dog, they shouldn't have a dog. Bullshit. We all need help. There's so many people on our program that are elderly on Social Security.
Yeah.
That
And
only have that one pet.
Yeah.
And that's their companion.
Who wouldn't want, like, say, like a widowed parent of theirs to have a dog as a companion?
Yeah.
Especially if it's a protection dog like a Pitbull.
They do buy them food. They do buy them food. They do try to get them their care. But if they can't afford enough food to get them by, like, if we can help them, why not help them? If it is, we've had, like, over 500 dogs in a year on our program and, like, 300 cats. That's that many not in Detroit Animal Care and Control, not at MHS. That's that many more that have stayed in their homes and not gone to a shelter because those people reached out for help.
Yeah, and we want to repeat that too. The you're a retention service, correct? Can you repeat? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but let's remind people of what you do. You don't go out. You don't rescue dogs.
We're not a rescue. We don't take people's dogs. Don't contact us and be like, I can't keep my dog. Can you come get it? Because we don't have a shelter to take it to.
Right.
But if you need help because you're having a hard time getting by and you want help keeping your dog, we will come and we will check on its living conditions every month. We'll bring you that bag of food. If you need a crate, if you need a dog house and you need that straw, if you need proper leash, collar, dog bowls, we usually bring something for them to chew on properly.
Education. How
I was
to treat your dog.
I was gonna say moral of the story too. I don't give a shit if that guy got that cat like by murdering someone.
Yeah.
It's still not the dog's fault.
Right, yeah.
It's still the dog still deserves a good existence.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit, you know.
We help
Oh, you're right, yeah.
union people on strike, and people are like, well, that was their choice to strike. Well, it don't fucking matter. They need help, right? They're getting paid $29 a week.
Yeah.
Like, we go, we give them a bag of food. If they don't want it, they're not going to take it. If they need it, they'll take it.
And that's the funny thing people don't realize. I mean, I've made $75,000 a year, and I've made $10,000 a year. I've gone a lot in my life, you know, and you never know when that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, there's no guarantees in life. You know, you could be high in the hog one day, and the next day they're like, oh, see you later.
Yep.
You know, we don't need you. And then you got to go out and, you know, do your
and then
thing.
people go, well, they live in a really nice house. So what? Like, I've been where I've made $10,000 a year, too. But keeping my house neat and clean and organized is what keeps my sanity.
Right.
So, you know, and so if people just need our help every, you know, so often or for a couple months, we don't need them to, like, be on our rules. But if they want our help continuously, like, we do have some that stay.
Okay, what is the
long-term.
longest you've actually had somebody on your programs?
We have, like, Social Security, people on Social Security, elderly, that have been on our program for a few years now. But to stay on our program, they have to get them spayed and neutered, up to date on shots. They have to stay under the legal limit of animals in the city. So, like, Detroit, it's 4 dogs, which they usually only have 1.
He's kicking us out. You're so mean. We love
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
well, we
You
help
guys-
them do all those things,
that's
too. We transport
awesome.
them to and from the vet, everything like that.
That's awesome. Okay, you guys, we just want to really thank you two for coming here. We
Well,
have
thank
Michelle.
you for having
No
us.
problem. Michelle
Enjoyed it.
and Rachel from Pretties For Pitties. They are an animal retention service, not a rescue. If you want to donate, you can find their information on our Detroit D-tox website. Page on Facebook, as well as their pages, which you will find them at Pretties For Pitties, and then was it the Twitter? Which one had the 4 in it?
The website.
The website.
Website, yeah, 4 Pitties. So, love you. Goodbye.
We'll see.
Adios.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time on WDS Dirty TV, the dirtiest station in the world. Detroit's Double D's. I get all point her beautiful breastises. And we're streaming
does
on
she do this
YouTube,
every time,
Facebook,
Neil?
Twitch, and Periscope
You guys must be
every
close.
Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m. Next week's guest will be some amazing car builders.
I'm excited for that one.
And one of them can whip up a car in, like, a month to be at the Autorama. So we'll talk to him about his speed, his accuracy, and his amazing abilities. Peace out, everybody. Bye.
Speed has accuracy.